Okay, big night in the Olympics, last day of July 31st, 2012. Day 4 of the Olympics, my recap on the delayed coverage that we get in the States from NBC. Phelps was in two events today. One of his favorites. He ended up losing his favorite, the 200-meter butterfly, as we know. That's his baby. He doesn't seem to have the killer instinct like NBC keeps on saying, and everyone can see it. He's just walking around content and just happy to coast into the all-time Olympic record, which pretty much sums up his last 4 years since the '08 Olympics when he was in his prime. But you can't blame him, though. We know that swimming has to be really hard to do, to train and swim every day. And you got to put in the work. We already know he has the natural talent, but you still got to put in the work. But they still ended up winning the 200-meter freestyle. We got back at France, and that lifted him to #1 all-time in overall medal count. And it's not like he racked up the bronze or silvers either. He's only had 2 silvers and 2 bronze. He's got 15 gold medals. Insane. Made his debut at the 2000 Sydney Olympics at the age of 15. Also today, Zara Phillips, the Queen's granddaughter, ended up getting silver, but she might also ended up costing her team in another equestrian category when she knocked off the beam early in NBC Morning's coverage that they showed live. But she still ended up getting like the individual silver, and I don't remember what category it was called. Sue me. But also, I'm getting into the water polo tournament, and so is Al Michaels. He keeps on, and they got like the hockey crew on the water polo, and they just keep on like comparing water polo to hockey. It's pretty physical. I never really paid attention to it in the previous games, but it's pretty nice to watch, and they got one of the dopest tournament formats where they do round robin. And USA, they won in the first game over Montenegro. And Montenegro ended up winning today over, who was it? Let's see, there's the results right here. Montenegro won over Hungary, lost also to Serbia. Terrible. I can't even pick it up. Oh, well, anyway. Okay, here we go. Here's the results for today. Serbia beat Great Britain, who, like, apparently polo was invented in England in the 1870s or whatnot. But they've had a poor reputation as a bad polo team, and obviously they get an automatic water polo team because of the host country. And Montenegro beat Hungary today 11-10. That's what I was looking for. And that's who Hungary, who was looking as a favorite, is now 0-2. They're saying that they're getting old. Anyway, but that was a big win for the USA today. Now we face Great Britain coming up. They have a young team. Great Britain coming up on Thursday. Check it out during the day on NBC. This is the total medal count. China has 23 after day 4. USA has 23. Japan has 13. That's 13 gold medals for China too, and 9 gold medals for USA. If USA track bounces back, since Phelps and Lochte are kind of letting us down, because remember in '08, USA track made a number of mistakes and lost out and got DQ'd on a number of events. There's definitely going to be an improvement from the USA track team, so it could still end up being close in the medal race for China and America. What else? women's gymnastics. Of course, NBC shoved that coverage down our throat. It ended up being pretty dramatic. The Russian team kind of choked. USA would have barely won it if they wouldn't have stumbled a few times off of their jumps and whatnot. But that's all I pretty much have to say. I'll do more and check out the tennis tournaments. Those are really competitive if you've never checked out those before. Anyway, this was JBM talking about day 4 of the 2012 London Summer Games.